What is up, guys? It's Mel and welcome back to another live stream. We are going to be watching the Nintendo Direct together. This is 50 minutes of reveals, information and upcoming stuff for the Nintendo Switch. I am a huge Nintendo fan. I've been playing it since I was a kid, so it's going to be exciting to see what is going to be getting revealed. So I hope you guys enjoy it as much as I do. I just need to get my little pen ready, my notebook, so that I can write down everything that I need to know. So yeah, it's going to be fun. Also did the reaction to Black Myth Wukong. That's on my gaming channel as well. That was really good. Said that it starts at 10 PM. It's now 10 PM, so waiting on it. I'm hoping for a Nintendo Switch Pro reveal and something revolving around Zelda. It's going to be fun. I don't know if that will be a separate direct though. Oh my god, it already started, are you kidding me? There we go! Turn it down a little bit. Okay, I didn't realise that I didn't click the like button on this, so there we go. Falling a bit behind. But it doesn't matter because we're still watching it. I think that's Monster Hunter. I don't know who that is. I know what Smash is. I don't have Smash Ultimate, so I can't really say much about it. Yeah, you're getting your ass kicked. See, I don't know who these characters are. I thought it was a new video game. I didn't know that it had something to do with Smash. Ooh. That guy's voice is a bit irritating. Okay, that's Xenoblade Chronicles. I think that's what that is. Xenoblade Chronicles. I was right, so I'll just put Xeno. Just so I know that that's what it was out of. Oh, here we go. Fall Guys is coming to the Switch. I mean, I laughed my ass off playing this game. It is funny. So it is coming to the Switch. Outer Wilds. Summer. That is something that I would play. Ooh. I like that kind of thing. The girl stands behind. It's kind of like Corpse Party. It's exactly like Corpse Party. May 14th. To be honest, I was expecting a bit more from Nintendo. Is that Dynasty Warriors? Samurai Warriors? Give us something better than this. They already spoke about that last year. Is that Monster Hunter? That is, it's the new Monster Hunter game, Monster Hunter Rise. Then come on, Nintendo, step up a little bit. Not happy with these whatsoever. I played the demo and I just did not like it. I think uh, the Zelda anniversary, whatever they're going to do with it will be a separate direct. I don't think they'll include it in this. Yeah, I played the demo of this, it sucked. I did not like it with Swibber. March 26th. Yeah. Mm.
That was the latest trailer for Monster Hunter Rise from Capcom. How will our heroes fare against these ferocious monsters? Stay tuned for the latest installment in the Monster Hunter series, launching March 26th.
So you have to be a fan of Monster Hunter to play these?
Let's take a look at this.
Oh, come on! Mario Golf.
The latest installment of the Mario Golf series, coming to Nintendo Switch. Study wind and terrain. Take your time to think things through. Then swing.
Give us something good to play, I mean, come on.
Enjoy golfing with familiar Mushroom Kingdom characters on courses filled with lush, natural scenery. Use features on the greens, like a shot gauge, to see how your shot will curve due to slopes. And a scan that lets you examine a course's terrain.
That's been done before with golf games, they're doing nothing new.
Piece your shots. In addition to button controls, you can also use motion controls by holding a Joy-Con controller like a golf club. Gently swing the controller to the game, letting you easily enjoy the sensation of golfing. On top of all that, there are several modes and new elements that truly bring that heat to Mario Golf, including this one, Speed Golf. Here, it's always your turn. Everyone tees off at the same time, then you'll race through the course to reach your ball. Give it another whack to get closer to the hole, then keep going. Outpace your opponent to come out on top. Your golfing skills aren't the only things at play. Make use of dashes and special shots to beat the competition. Oh, did we mention story mode? As
Oh my god.
You'll start out as a rookie and develop your golfing skills while interacting with various Mushroom Kingdom characters. Level up with experience points earned during matches. Then, allocate points to different stats, allowing you to develop your character however you like. You can also use your Mii in versus play. Put your golfing skills to the test with Mario Golf Super Rush swings on
When he says take a look at this, I thought it was something Zelda related. But Mario Golf, it's been done a million times before, there's nothing innovative about it.
Mario Golf series adds new gameplay for multiplayer modes, as well as the familiar golf gameplay with easy-to-learn controls.
Give us something new.
Let's move on to more Nintendo Switch headlines.
Something good.
These games coming to Nintendo Switch.
Something good.
Return to the unforgiving world of Pandora in Tales of Play as the Hyperion lackey Reese, the quick-witted con artist Fiona as you set out to recover a mountain of cash. Set between Borderlands 2 and 3, this game includes all 5 episodes, built from classic Borderlands.
It's just a port.
Gangsters, bandit lords, and vault hunters are just a handful of the obstacles you'll encounter in this choice-driven narrative adventure. Embark on a wild ride when Tales from the Borderlands launches on Nintendo Switch March 24th. 32 of Capcom's most beloved arcade classics are coming to Nintendo Switch. Rewind gameplay, adjust game speed or difficulty, and select from a variety of display options and events. Arcade goods. In 1943, the Battle of Midway was free, and purchase game packs for standalone Ghosts and Goblins add-ons to build your collection. Local co-op play is also available. Scratch that nostalgic itch when Capcom Arcade Stadium launches later today.
Okay, that's ridiculous that you've got to buy different packs.
As a zombie, you just can't get enough. This action game from Aspyr will build your zombie horde and take revenge on the city by turning humans into your undead
Was that in the original Xbox?
Rebel Without a Pulse. Play on Nintendo Switch March 16th. Pre-orders begin today on Nintendo eShop. It's Travis Sundown versus Assassins. Wait, aliens? Aliens have invaded Earth. Hold up, is this even the right game? Anyway, after annihilating an entire city, the aliens have taken over. Now host an intergalactic superhero ranking tournament to decide Earth's fate.
Oh.
Hey, not so fast. To enter each boss fight, you'll have to do some odd jobs around town and earn enough to pay off the debt. You'll then get the slew of unusual opponents. Most of them aliens, with crazy tricks up their sleeve. Study their tactics carefully to gain the upper hand in combat. With a new and improved death club, you'll have access to a variety of deadly skills that you can customize and upgrade according to the match. The fate of the world is at stake. Get ready to kick some, whatever aliens have that you can kick.
I just know that Nintendo could do better than this.
Lands on Earth. Nintendo Switch, August 27th. Terminate demons in heaven.
As above, so below. Why do they need assassins in heaven? To do someone's dirty work.
With soul cards. Oh my god, these games are getting worse. I mean, if you're into these types of games, I can understand, but why not just show like brand new IPs? You know, the kinds that we can sink our teeth into. These will be done within a day. The Capcom arcade thing pissed me off because you've got to buy different packs to increase your collection of games. Instead of just releasing it as one big pack. That's Nintendo being greedy.
Uncover Heaven's Mysteries in Neon White. Coming to Nintendo Switch, spring 2021.
It's not my type of game.
The DC superhero girls are here to save the day.
Hi everyone, my name's Barbara Gordon. AKA Batgirl. I'm always inventing new gadgets to fight crime, like my batarangs and backup. This is Supergirl. She's super strong and has heat vision, plus super breath. And let's not forget Wonder Woman, an Amazonian warrior who wields the lasso of truth. Along with our friends Green Lantern, Bumblebee, and Sonic, we fight evil supervillains to keep our city safe. But we're not just about the super life. We also have our school lives, and trust me, there's never a dull moment at Metropolis High School. Sometimes it'd be nice to get out of class and do some shopping downtown with my bestie. Anyway, share on the Superstar post while we're at it. Hey, I got a comment already. Nice. Definitely want to hit up Sweet Justice later. Uh-oh, something really bad is threatening the city. No one could have seen it coming, but when justice calls, count on us to answer no matter what. Gotta make sure no one figures out our secret identities.
DC Supergirl Girls Team Power heroically soars onto Nintendo Switch June 4th.
Give us something good.
Ready the juice cannons? Prepare.
What's this? Plants vs Zombies? Is it? Yes, it is. Nope.
Join you in your adventure.
Is that Metopia? It is! Right, I'll play that, because I was trying to get it on the 3DS and couldn't get it. And it was one of my favourite games, so I'll play this.
Cast to be characters in various roles across the kingdom.
When I first met John, when I had my 3DS, well, it was the 2DS XL, I actually had this game and I made John into one of the characters. I think Mr. Baldy Bumfla. And I made him one of the characters. Okay, I'll play that, definitely.
There's also a new witch feature.
Ooh.
Go wild with your big creations and make them even more fabulous. In the world of Metopia, relationships are key. So consider spending some quality time with allies to strengthen bonds. This can give you an advantage during battle. If your relationship sour, though, things might take a turn for the worse. If you have a horse as an ally, that sounds pretty darn good. Careful
That guy needs new puns.
in battle. Adventure with friends and familiar faces in the lighthearted Rock Utopia, coming to Nintendo Switch May 21st. Pre-orders begin today on Nintendo eShop.
Yeah, I'll definitely get that.
Super Mario themed items are coming to your island.
Okay.
Super Mario Bros. 35th anniversary themed items are coming to the Animal Crossing New Horizons game. Familiar items like the Super Mushroom and the question block can be ordered in-game as furniture items. Place them however and wherever you'd like. You can also place 2 warp pipes.
Can you go in them?
Then use them to travel between locations on your island. Hey, why not try recreating the Mushroom Kingdom?
I don't even have Animal Crossing. Free? Feb 25th.
Mario Brothers items will be available via no shopping starting March 1st. Keep an eye on the official Animal Crossing Twitter account for the latest information.
That is really cool. I don't even have Animal Crossing.
We hope you continue enjoying life on your island.
How was that? These collaboration items will be released as part of Super Mario's 35th anniversary.
What about Zelda?
Speaking of which, last week we had the global launch of the Super Mario 3D World plus Bowser's Fury game. We hope you enjoyed that Mario adventure.
Haven't played it yet.
Next, we have another game to show you.
Please let it be Zelda. Is it Zelda? Oh, what the hell is this? I want Zelda, damn it. What's this? What's this? What's this? What's this? What's this? What's this? I'm starting to go, oh my god, what is that?
Raised earth and burnt corpses.
No wonder. Must decide how to proceed. For a leader, it must be the beacon of his look for the night's darkness. Together with these fields, today you burn.
I promise to do all in my power to see us through this safely.
Far, far away lies the continent known as the Earth, comprised of 3 nations and limited deposits of salt and iron. Constantly competes among the nations over its precious resources, eventually igniting a great conflict known as the Salt Iron War. Though the hostilities ceased with an uneasy truce, decades later the flames of war
Or Salteron. Just say Salteron.
fought in a tangled
Could you imagine if they brought Mass Effect to Switch? Oh my god, I'd be so fast buying that.
Once more, I would ask you, Leia, truly or no, relinquish Prince Roman to Esros.
Critical decisions that may determine the fates of nations are settled by vote on the scales of conviction. Whose information you gathered to sway allies toward your favorite cause? The story will significantly change based on how the votes are cast.
So they refuse to relinquish him to us.
Lies! His hand was forced.
I mean, the story seems good, but it's just the gameplay.
The journey may take you down paths divergent from those of other players.
You will see what true might is.
Its triumphant strategy of brand new tattoo RPG experience will launch in 2022. Please be on the lookout for more information in the future.
You'd think that game would have come up quick.
Download on Nintendo eShop, and in the future we conduct a survey to gather feedback. Forward
Future updates on this brand new tactical RPG game from Square Enix. Okay, let's see a few more Nintendo Switch headlines.
Calling all hunters. Do you have what it takes?
Star Wars. Is that a new Star Wars game? Please be good. Please be good. For the love of Jesus, please be good. Please be good! Oh!
Star Wars Hunters is a competitive free-to-play online game set between episodes 6 and 7. Flash is this third-person shooter coming to Nintendo Switch in 2021.
Oh.
We all play for different reasons.
A princess is supposed to lead her people, not be stuck up in some tower waiting for a hero.
My line of work, bullets are cut. Just once I like to catch my bullets. You know, with my hand.
With this crown, I'm gonna lead my team to victory and kick some serious ass.
Knock out city like a kung fu master. Catch bullets.
Another battle royale. That looks boring.
Let's find out what sound your face makes.
Looks too much like Fortnite, and it's a bad battle royale. It's like dodge. What is it? Dodgeball? Oh, my legs. Knockout City, May 21st.
The fight for survival starts now.
Hang on tight, 'cause you're all going to play a little game of fate for me.
From the creators of the Danganronpa and Zero Escape series comes the fight for your life. Literally, disoriented and trapped in an underwater theme park. 12 of you, known as the Go-Getters, must now survive this game of fate at all costs. The game is suddenly called off. You escape the theme park and get a glimpse of Japan, but everyone's vanished. Set off on a captivating journey across the country that blends side-scrolling action with suspenseful narrative. As you make your way back home to Tokyo, you'll alternate between working solo and teaming up with a group to overcome challenges and monsters that stand in your way. What awaits you all at the end of your journey? The battle for survival begins in World's End Club, venturing onto Nintendo Switch, May 28th. Feel the powers of Olympus, the physical release of Hades. Hades, the critically acclaimed dungeon crawler and recipient of multiple Game of the Year awards, is getting a physical release on Nintendo Switch. This version comes with a couple of extras to assist you on your journey out of the underworld.
They could have just done that as a normal update. Why did they not include it in a direct?
It's packed with 2.5 hours of blood-pumping music composed by Darren Corb, known for his work on previous Supergiant titles like Transistor and Bastion. The second is a 32-page color character compendium featuring portraits of the game's vibrant cast of gods, ghosts, and monsters, all by Supergiant's art director, Ed. The game itself, offering enough to balance exhilarating action
How's it gone?
It's been nothing but a disappointment so far. They better step it up.
How do you say it's normal?
Aye, there's a free to play Star Wars game coming out called Star Wars Hunters.
Is that a platform?
Ninja Gaiden Sigma is a Oh. Okay, my boyfriend John is here with me. You can come on to the camera
No.
if you want. Well, come a bit closer because it's me that's in front of the camera.
No. I just didn't say hi.
Hi. Right, the Ninja Gaiden collection. That's just another port. Give us something new, Nintendo. Fuck's sake.
Nothing about Zelda.
Nothing about Zelda. But Animal Crossing New Horizons, which I desperately want, is getting a free update with Super Mario items, and you get work pipes and costumes and everything.
Was that Zelda?
Ninja Gaiden,
Oh.
June 10th. It's all 3 games. The games have been disappointing so far. Metopia is coming to the Switch, which is cool. Hyrule Warriors. More battles? What the fuck does that mean?
Is that the one I offered for you?
I bet there's new battles coming.
So it's no.
It must be DLC.
What about Breath of the Wild DLC?
No information about any other Zelda games. Expansion Pass. Right, wait a minute. What does it come with? Ah! Right, you know there's going to be more Zelda themed stuff, so you purchase bonus, you get a newly added weapon for Link and a new costume. Wave 1, expanded roster, newly added weapon types, new challenges in the Royal Ancient Lab, new added challenging enemies. Wave 2 is available November 21st, November 2021, new character, vignettes, newly added stages, expanded roster, new battle skills for existing characters. $20 for the DLC. So, May 28th. Wave 1 is June and Wave 2 is November. I don't know why they can just release it all in one go. $20. Give us something.
There's even more coming to Nintendo.
Let it be backwards compatible.
Almost here. Four heroes of light will soon embark on a journey to restore the crystals. Use the job system to develop your characters. Brave default
I've got the first Bravely Default on 3DS, the emulator. I've started to play it.
and newcomers to the series can enjoy this brand new story on February 26th.
That's alright.
New trailer
I've got it on Citra, but this one's coming straight to the Switch. I thought they would have ported over the first one
updated
so people can play it. And there's a demo. Ghosts and Goblins remade.
Hmm. Why is it this different platform?
People are bringing back the old games that were released on the very old consoles.
It's fine, but what about the new games or the sequels?
I know, you should see the games they've actually spoke about. Most of them are Mario Golf. I was like, really? It's disappointing so far. I expect them to like pump out some good shit. Sega Frontier, April 15th.
I'll save the best for last.
Oh, Apex Legends is coming to the Switch.
No big deal.
Aye, it is to me. Because now I can fucking play it handheld. March 9th. I just hope it better say that you can carry your saves over in all your battle pass.
You do know if that get cross-played, Switch players are going to be severely disadvantaged.
Yes! You got off. You get 33 levels. Oh my god! Thank Jesus.
So Apex is a big one.
No, but it's. Let it be Zelda. I hate it when he does that because you know something bad's coming. It's Zelda! Woo! Is there? You fucker.
Matter. No,
More information planned later this year. I don't want to wait a bit longer. I want info now. What Zelda game's coming to Switch? What Zelda game is coming to Switch?
Sure.
It's Skyward Sword. Oh my god. On the remastered it? Oh, you fucking beauty. Oh, it's so beautiful. Oh my god, I'm so hyped. When's it coming out? When's it coming out? HD? Yeah, fucking dancer. Oh my god, when's it out? When's it coming out?
That better not be a gimmick. They better do it properly.
If they've done the motion controls properly, I will flip my Switch. Handheld mode. Now with button only controls.
You decided to apply the sword motions to tilting the right control stick. Tilt the stick down when you want to swing the sword downward. Swing to the right, to the left, or diagonal. Just tilt the stick in the respective direction.
Please don't be a gimmick.
Here's something else we worked on. Specially designed Joy-Con controllers.
Oh, they're so beautiful.
Master Sword
And I can't even afford them. Oh, you bastard.
The Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword as the game depicting the earliest story in the Legend of Zelda timeline details the events around the creation of the Master Sword itself. We hope that people who play the original game on Wii and those playing it for the first time will enjoy discovering the origins of
Oh wow. When's it coming out? Give us a release date. July 16th.
Zelda Skyward Sword HD launches July 16th. Following this Nintendo Direct, you'll be able to pre-order the game on Nintendo eShop. And the specially designed Joy-Con controllers will launch on the game's release date in your local retailers. Many of you may already know this, but The Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword was the last original console game prior to The Legend of Zelda.
They didn't say anything about limited release. Oh, it's so beautiful. This is the origins. With everything. Oh, it's so pretty. Oh my god. I've been waiting for so long for this. It came out like 10 years ago. Oh, thank you so much. Is there something else?
The Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword has been optimized for Nintendo Switch. It includes intuitive motion controls and button controls by tilting the right control stick. Okay, the next game will be our last announcement for today.
Last announcement.
Look at this.
Oh, I thought they were going to add something to the online, play online. What's this? Don't be crap. Don't be crap.
Borderlands?
Oh, please don't be Borderlands.
No.
Something with Splatoon? Is that a new Splatoon? Are you kidding me? I've never played the first two.
Nah, Hello is what Hello is alright.
This is either going to be a battle royale or it's going to be just
the
third installment.
Not 18 different or something.
I thought they were going to add something to the Nintendo Online system, you know, with NES and SNES.
Oh, yeah, wow. That's pretty cool.
Oh, this looks really bad. I think she's called Inkling.
And
Can't believe they're only releasing one Zelda game though, but because it's Skyward Sword, that's a huge deal. Because on the Wii, like the controls and that sucked. So, oh my god, I can delete it after this now with my computer because I've got it in emulation.
so what? That's it, Zelda Skyward Sword.
Sword. Out of all of them, that seems to be the only good one there. And Metopia. But that's a port. I mean, so is Skyward Sword, but that's been fucking remade. And Splatoon has just... Splatoon 3, I was right. All that for that? See, I've not played the first two. I know there's a dedicated fan base for these games, so I don't want to shit all over them, but, you know, that's basically all you do, is just splat people with paint.
It's not my favorite game.
Nah. Animal Crossing was a highlight, New Horizons. Age of Calamity is getting a DLC, and then you've got Skyward Sword, so there was, excuse me, a couple of good things.
But game-wise, nothing.
Not new. Well, there was new games, it's
Aye.
just, they all sucked. I'm disappointed, Nintendo. I mean, it's Zelda's 35th anniversary coming up soon.
The latest installment in the Splatoon series, Splatoon 3. This game is scheduled to launch in 2022, so it'll be a while. We hope you'll stay tuned for more information at a later time. Today, we showed you a sampling of games coming to Nintendo Switch. A variety of games are in development. And we look forward to sharing more news with you in the future.
Well, what about Zelda's anniversary?
Correct. Thank you for watching.
That's it? What about Zelda's anniversary? They didn't mention it? Wow, I am pissed. Nah, that's that. Wow.
What's the chat saying?
Nothing. Oh, the chat for that.
Ah,
It's going too fast.
yes.
But it seems people were pissed. Oh, people were pissed. Splatoon 3. No Pokemon was featured. They were talking about a new Pokemon game. Bayonetta 3 wasn't on it. Halo Switch. Nah.
Obviously, I've written something for the cover, but you don't like your family done on the 35th anniversary and then new game for Zelda.
See, Zelda 35th is next week, but this is the first big
Alright,
Nintendo
it's
Direct for
alright.
500 days.
They can announce it and then
Right, guys, so in March we're getting Pyra and Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. They come from Xenoblade Chronicles 2. Never played the Xenoblade Chronicles. Fall Guys is coming this summer, but it's another port. Outer Wilds, you've got 22 minutes until the solar system's destroyed, but you get to keep your memories of all the things that are happening so that you can basically learn more about the game. Famicom Detective and The Girl Who Stands Behind, they are out on May 14th. They do look pretty good. I wouldn't say that they're perfect, but you know, if you're into those detective style games, then it's obviously for you. Samurai Warriors 5 is out in the summer. It's basically your usual, you know, Hyrule Warriors meets, I can't remember, the Dynasty Warriors. So that's that. Legend of Mana, which is your basically RPG Maker game. It's June 24th. All of these games were disappointing except a few. Monster Hunter Rise is March 26th, along with a special console release. So they're doing a Nintendo Switch modelled after Monster Hunter Rise, you know, with the skin decals and stuff. That's March 26th. I played the demo for Monster Hunter Rise, and I have to say I was hugely disappointed, but I'm not a huge fan of Monster Hunter. I like Monster Hunter Stories. I played it on the 3DS and I adored that game. I never got to finish it, but if it ever gets a port, I know that Monster Hunter Stories 2 is supposed to be getting released for the Switch, but they never mentioned it, not once. Nintendo had such a huge opportunity for this Direct, and it pissed me off because we've waited in a Nintendo Direct this big, you know, that's lasted almost an hour, for over 500 days, and for them to give us this, it definitely falls short. They never mentioned anything about Zelda in a big way when the 35th anniversary is next week, so hopefully we will get a separate Direct for that. They says that it's still in development, that it's going smoothly for Breath of the Wild 2, but I wanted something, you know, even if they were to add old Zelda titles to the Switch Online service, but they didn't do it, so it's a huge disappointment. Mario Golf, I mean, get the fuck out of here. We've had enough golf games. We don't need any more. That's June 25th. Tales from the Borderlands. Who asked for those games? Those are out March 24th. Capcom Arcade Stadium, now that is out today, but it pissed me right off because you've got to pay for extra packs to build up your game collection instead of releasing the games for in the same package for one price. Now you're going to be out of pocket having to spend money on games that you might have for another console. Do you know what I'm saying? So it doesn't really work. Stubbs the Zombie, that was released on the original Xbox about 20 years ago or something, that's out March 16th. It doesn't look like they've done anything new with it. It just looks like a straight port. But that was on the original Xbox. A lot of people said that Halo was coming to the Nintendo Switch. Why wasn't that mentioned? Maybe that's getting its own direct. Because Stubbs the Zombie was an original Xbox game. So maybe they are working side by side on this. No More Heroes 3, August 27th. I've never played those games. Neon White, that's the card trading game. And I was expecting something grander, you know, by the way the trailer looked, but it fell short. DC Superhero, Girl Save the Day, June 4th. Neon White, comes out in winter. No More Heroes is out August 27th, and Stubbs the Zombie is out March 16th, if I didn't say that, sorry. DC Superheroes, Girl Save the Day, June 4th. You get to play as Harley Quinn, you know, Batwomen, all that stuff, but they're very cartoony. Obviously, if you have kids, they might enjoy that game. Plants vs. Zombies, the complete edition, March 19th. I don't know, this, again, they had such a huge opportunity for this direct that we could have had amazing IPs. Excuse me, Miitopia is getting ported over from the 3DS. That's May 21st. I will be getting that because I am a fan of Miitopia. Animal Crossing New Horizons. Now, I've got Animal Crossings on the 3D emulator, but I don't have it on the Switch, which sucks because I'm looking really forward to this. But if I ever get the money, I'll get Animal Crossing New Horizons. It's getting a free update today. It's getting a free update on February 25th, and it's the Super Mario collection that's coming to it. So you get to go Mario, Luigi, Princess Peach. You get different costumes, items that were in the game, such as Thwomp. You know, the shells, warp pipes, so you can actually put one warp pipe on one side of the island, put it in your house, next to your house or somewhere else. That would save me so much time. The items will be available to buy in the catalogue on March 1st. So that is a huge deal if you're an Animal Crossing fan. Project Triangle Strategy, the demo is available today, but it's not out until 2022. They're going to be doing a survey on you know, what's going to be good, what's not. You know, they're taking your feedback basically. So because that's coming out in 2022, there's nothing really to worry about with that game. You know, it's just your basic strategy game with nothing added to it. Free to play Star Wars Hunters 2021. I am looking forward to this, but I hope it's done right. I hope it's not too cartoony. I hope it's, even though I'm a Fortnite fan, I'm not a super Fortnite fan, but I do like the game. I hope that they don't follow the trend of the cartoony art style with Star Wars Hunters. Obviously, it's going to be like a battle royale. It's free to play, which is a huge deal, and that's set later this year. Knockout City, which is basically dodgeball for nerds. I just don't like the look of that. It looks too boring. It would be too repetitive, and that's out May 21st, 2021. World's End Club. You get is basically a 2C side scroller with some battle elements. There's a game of Fate that you have to play, and it just didn't look up to much. You end up finding yourself in Japan. It's desolate, destroyed, and you have to battle different enemies. That is out. World's End Club is out May 28th. Hades is getting a physical release on March 21st. They did not need to add this to this direct. They could have just added it as an update to their website, you know, and something else could have taken its place. Hades, the digital edition, has been out for months, maybe a year now. So why just announce that it's getting a physical release? Who cares? Everybody's going digital nowadays. Ninja Gaiden 1E3 is coming to Switch on June 10th. Don't know if there's been any added visuals to it or anything like that, but it doesn't look as if, you know, if you played those games then it's just a straight port. you know, which is a bit Hyrule Warriors Age of Calamity. The first update is in May 28th as part of the DLC, but it didn't show you anything. Wave 1 is out June 1st, and that comes with extra costumes and stuff and extra waves, extra characters to the roster. So I don't really know who they're going to add to it, because it would have to be Breath of the Wild-esque characters, you know. Not unless they've added... I've not played Age of Calamity. I played the demo and it was fantastic. But in terms of the roster, there's not that many people that can add to it, you know, because the characters that they added to it were from Breath of the Wild and not from subsequent games in the Zelda series. So it's going to be really interesting to keep up to date with that. Wave 2 is out November, Wave 1 is out June, and Wave 2 is out November 2021, and it's $20 for the entire pack. So that's basically about it, or it's £20 each, or $20 each, I don't know. Bravely Default 2 is coming out February 26th. You can get the demo now on the Switch. I've got the first one on the 3DS emulator, so I might play that after one of the Zelda games, after I finish that. Ghosts and Goblins Remastered, February 25th. Saga Frontier is out April 15th. Didn't look up too much. Apex Legends is out March 9th on the Switch. Can be played in handheld mode, TV mode, all you like. You get a new Pathfinder skin, as well as 30 levels if you download the game. Also, what else? It said something else about it. Obviously, crossplay and stuff will be involved. The only thing I'm worried about is that you won't be able to carry on, because I've been getting battle passes since season 2. You know, I've been playing Apex Legends since it was released back in 2019. What I am worried about is that you won't be able to carry over your stats, because I'm level 100 with Bangalore. Level 1,000 kills and stuff with Bangalore. I hope that I can carry that over from PlayStation 2. You know, the Switch. I'll be devastated if I can't, because it means I've got to start from scratch. You know, but it's not bad that you get 30 levels from the Battle Pass Season 8. So, I mean, that's pretty cool. But I think it's just going to be like normal levels in the Battle Pass. It's not going to be like the new outfits and stuff. So it'll just be like the top tier and not the bottom tier, if you know what I mean. Yeah. So that is out March 9th. It was actually slated for March 10th or March 8th, but they've changed it. Splatoon 3 in 2022. I don't play those games, they're not my style. But the biggest takeaway was Skyward Sword HD. This just completely blew me away. I knew that it was going to be something Zelda-esque coming to the, you know, the Switch. I just thought it was going to be a lot more. But we might get a Zelda-themed Direct next week for the 35th anniversary, or at least I hope so, because Zelda is their hottest commodity. With Mario, they did a limited release, which means that they are putting Super Mario Galaxy, Super Mario Sunshine, and Super Mario 64 on the online service. That's why it's a limited release, whereas because the limited release ends at the end of this month, so they'll be taking off those 3 games, and Mario 35, you know, the Battle Royale, those will be taken off of the eShop at the end of this month, and then you won't be able to get them anymore, but they will be adding them to the online service. It's basically a given at this stage. Skyward Sword, I mean, look at it, it's absolutely beautiful. I just want to go back with that. I mean, and it's in HD. They've remastered the whole thing, and they've done it right. The only thing I'm concerned about are the controls, because a lot of consoles right now are suffering from Joy-Con drift. So the only chance you would have is to basically play it with maybe a Pro controller. This isn't a Pro controller, this is just a normal Nintendo Switch USB controller. Or you can play it if you've got you know, a revised version of the Switch that has extended battery life and better controllers. And they're bringing out Zelda-themed Joy-Cons, which looks so beautiful. This is coming out July 16th, which is huge. But because, I mean, like I says, Mario, even though it's a hot commodity for Nintendo, that and Zelda basically make Nintendo what it is. You know, even when they add different games, it's pretty much always Zelda and Mario. But with Mario, they can easily just put that on the online system, on the online service. You know, as part of the NES or SNES, or if they're bringing GameCube, Nintendo 64, you know, to the online service, that would be epic. And then all of those games. But with the Zelda franchise, if this is all we're going to get, and then we're not going to get any information until about late this year about Breath of the Wild 2, I will be pissed. They could have brought, I mean, they might do it for the anniversary next week, Ocarina of Time, Majora's Mask, Twilight Princess, you know, Wind Waker, Oracle of Seasons, Oracle of Ages, what's the other one? All of the other ones. Oh, look at those Joy-Cons, they're absolutely stunning. I cannot go over that. They're absolutely beautiful. I'm saving up for those Joy-Cons. I know they'll be like 60 quid, but I'll get them because, you know, they'll look better on my Switch than these ones. But yeah, I'm just disappointed that we never got more. You know, I understand that you know, with COVID and stuff, the development is taking a lot longer. With Breath of the Wild 2, but the fact that the last major update we got was the teaser trailer, which was about, what, 2 years ago, maybe last year, the year before. So, I mean, this is definitely the biggest takeaway. Skyward Sword HD is one of my favourite games in the series. It doesn't nearly get enough love. You know, people were pissed off because of the motion controls, even though this was a Wii exclusive back in the day, but it was brand new. This was the guy who makes the Zelda games, he just says, you know, this was the last major game in the series, like console release, before we got Breath of the Wild. So that's a huge, you know, jump in time from 2011 up until now. You know, but, you know, after everybody says, you know, that every 10 years we get a remaster of one of the Zelda games, in this, or a collection of it. So if this is all we are getting out of it, I mean, I'll be pleased, but at the same time I'll be pissed because I was expecting a lot more from Nintendo with this Direct. I wanted to be blown away. I don't have Smash Brothers Ultimate, so I don't even, and I've never played the Xenoblade Chronicles game, so I don't know who this Pyra is. And as for the other games, they were so disappointing. I'm really disappointed, you know, because they could have made this one of the best Directs. Especially seeing as how we've waited over 500 days for a Nintendo Direct like this. You know, they were giving us partner Directs and mini Directs, indie Directs, all of that stuff. But Zelda's anniversary, I think, is next week. Hold on, I'll just check. And they were still, I mean, I understand the whole Mario 35th anniversary stuff and that. You know, because we get Mario 60, the Mario All-Stars collection, and we got Super Mario 35, the Battle Royale. But the Zelda anniversary is coming up. You know, so we should be focusing everything on this. We just got ports of Mario 64, Galaxy and Sunshine, when they could have remastered those, but they didn't. Instead, I mean, we got this. I mean, oh my god. We got Skyward Sword HD, which I'm super happy about, but I wanted more. We might get it for the anniversary, at least I hope we do. Legend of Zelda. Can't even spell right. 35th anniversary. So Zelda's 35th anniversary. February 21. That's February 21st, so it is next week. But I don't know what else they can do at this point. With the Zelda 35th anniversary, I really thought that they were going to show this for the 35th anniversary Nintendo Direct if there was one coming out. Nintendo renewed the trademarks for Wind Waker as well as Phantom Hourglass. I'm so hoping that we get Ocarina of Time and Majora's Mask and Twilight Princess and Wind Waker and just all of the Zelda games, because the last major collection we got was for the GameCube, and that included Zelda 1, Zelda 2, Ocarina of Time, Majora's Mask, and we also got a demo for Wind Waker. And that was the last that we saw of that. That was that big collection. But I'm glad this is a takeaway for me. Definitely. Skyward Sword HD. It looks absolutely stunning. It looks so pretty. And it's just the controls because of Joy-Con drift. That's the only thing I'm concerned about. But it looks absolutely gorgeous. Can you imagine playing this on a 4K screen? No news about a new Nintendo Switch model. I don't think that was Nintendo's plans, not unless that they will release some information regarding a Nintendo Switch Pro for Zelda's 35th anniversary, and maybe that will coincide with Breath of the Wild 2. With Skyward Sword HD, I'm just going to play the trailer again because it's just, I mean, come on. More information is planned later in the year for Breath of the Wild 2. Whether that's going to be next week for the 35th anniversary or we're going to get it in the summer, winter time. I just don't know. But I mean, look at Skyward Sword HD. I hope it's not a gimmick though, with the controls. Because if you've got a Nintendo Switch, then you'll know all about Joy-Con drift. Like you'll be playing a game and you'll try and move forward and then it'll scoot to the left. You know, and then you get thrown off a cliff or something. Depending on the game you play. I mean, look how beautiful that is. And they even says that they've now, because of the Nintendo Switch Lite, they did take that into consideration because you cannot detach the Joy-Cons from the Nintendo Switch Lite. So it's got a dedicated button only scheme, whatever it's called, so that you can just play with your, these. So this would basically be, what is it? You can flick your sword down. This would be your shield, and all of that stuff. So it is exciting, but this Nintendo Direct was so disappointing. Over 500 days for this. The only takeaway was one game, and that was this. Apex Legends, I knew about previous to this, but we didn't 100% know or were guaranteed that this was going to be coming to the Switch. They've renewed their licenses for Wind Waker and Phantom Hourglass. Whether we're getting a remake of Phantom Hourglass in the same style as Link's Awakening, I don't know. I mean, look at those graphics. They've definitely done the game justice. This game doesn't nearly get enough love. If you've never played this game, I'm going to stream it as soon as I get it because it looks insane. I played it. I tried to play it on the emulator, but it didn't work. Because of the motion controls don't work for Xbox or PlayStation controllers. So the last time I played this was when it came out back in 2011, and I was blown away by it. It doesn't nearly get, now with only button only controls, so you can play it on the Nintendo Switch Lite. It doesn't nearly get enough love. And it's the origin story, of how, I can't say anything, but it is an origin story, as the guy says in the interview. But yeah, I can't wait to play this. I've been dying to replay this. He says that development's going smoothly in Breath of the Wild 2. I mean, look at the Joy-Cons. They look so pretty. I don't care how much these are, I'm going to get them. They came out on July 16th. Well, there was two takeaways from this. Skyward Sword HD and Hyrule Warriors Age of Calamity is getting 3 pieces of DLC. Sort of like Breath of the Wild did, because you get tons of costumes, masks, new trials, and things like that. But, yeah. That's the takeaway. That shot right there. Absolutely beautiful. And Apex Legends is out March 9th. So I'm going to get that, obviously, because I'm an Apex Legends player. I love the game. But I'm disappointed, Nintendo. You could have done, you had such a good opportunity for this Direct, and you messed it up. you know, again, I mean, well, there was sort of a third takeaway, and that was Star Wars Hunters, which is coming out as a free-to-play battle royale. But if they make this like Fortnite, I'll be pissed. I'm a Fortnite fan, but I'm not a super Fortnite fan. I want this to be its own thing. Star Wars Hunters has to be its own thing. But by the looks of it, you can go a Jedi. You can play as a Jedi. Knockout City just looks crap. Hades, the physical release, they could have just added that as an update to their Nintendo Switch store or their website, and then put something else in that place. Ninja Gaiden Collection, we didn't need all of these ports. Maybe at a later date, you know, but this Nintendo Direct was supposed to showcase like brand new hardcore IPs, and they really didn't deliver. Like Ghost and Goblins Remastered. You know, I don't know how, like with Apex Legends, they're giving you a free Pathfinder skin and 30 levels for the Battle Pass for Season 8. But you're only going to be getting the top tier, not the bottom. Because the bottom is exclusive items, you know, because you need to purchase the Battle Pass in order to get, like, the bottom tier. Like your fancy costumes, weapons, emotes, skydive, trails, not trails, but your dives and things like that. Your top tier is basically just your random gun skins, your odd costumes, some music, things like that. But yeah, I think that's about it. Mario Golf. I mean, really, we didn't really need that. DC Superheroes, Girl Save the Day. If you've got a little girl, then or a boy, then if you've got a son or a daughter and their kids, they would probably play that because you get to play as Harley Quinn. Batgirl, Wonder Woman, but it's all cartoony, so it's for kids. Animal Crossing is getting a Super Mario themed thing where you get like work pipes and different character skins and things like that. That looks pretty cool, but I don't have Animal Crossing New Horizons, so yeah. As for everything else, it sucked. So my takeaways would be Hyrule Warriors Age of Calamity, because it's getting 3 pieces of DLC, but they didn't show you footage, so it loses a point for that, but it's still one of my Apex Legends for the Switch. Skyward Sword HD. My other picks would be Star Wars Hunters, Miitopia, Animal Crossing, and I think that's that. Yep. That's that. That's the only picks out of all of those games that were announced. That's that. The ones that pissed me off was the Capcom Arcade Stadium. That's available today. But you start off with like maybe 1 or 2 games, but you've got to buy packs to build up your collection instead of just releasing one giant collection for one price. In fact, it's on the Switch store now, so I want to see how much it is. Okay, where is that? It's available on the shop now. So it's called the Capcom Arcade Stadium. It's got your old Street Fighter games and things like that. All the old Capcom games. Okay, recent releases. You can get the Project Triangle strategy that we saw. That's a free download, you know, for the demo. What else? Capcom is a free download. It's available now. So Relive the Capcom Classics. 1943 comes as a free download, so you're getting 1 game. Ghosts and Goblins is a free game, but for pack 3 it's £12. Or if you, it's £30 if you want packs 1, 2 and 3. It's £12 separately for each pack. So you only get 2 games for free with the Capcom Arcade Stadium, which is 1943 and Ghosts and Goblins. Pack 1 has Pack 1 is Dawn of the Arcade 84 to 88. And the bundle contents are Vulgus, Pirate Ship Higemaru, 1942, Commando Section Z, Tatakai no Banka, Legendary Wings, Bionic Commando, Forgotten Worlds, and Ghouls and Ghosts. So that's pack 1, that's £12. Pack 2 is also £12 and that's from 89 to 92. And that includes what is it? Strider, Dynasty Wars, Final Fight, Counter Attack, Senjo no Okami 2, Mega Twins, Carrier Airwing, Street Fighter 2 The World Warrior, Captain Commando, and Operation Thunderstorm or Varth, whatever it is. So that's also £12. £12 for pack 3, and that's from the years 92 to 2001. And that includes Warriors of Fate, Street Fighter 2 Hype Fighting, Super Street Fighter 2 Turbo, Street Fighter 2 Turbo, Power Gear, Strategic Varying Armor, Cyberbots, Full Metal Madness, 19XX, The War Against Destiny, Battle Circuit Gigawing, The Loop Master, and Pro Gear. So that's also £12, or you can buy packs 1, 2 and 3 for £30. So you're getting 2 free games, but you've got to pay £30 for the rest. Which I find ridiculous. They could have just added these to the online service, you know, and just added the arcade system to the online service next to NES and SNES. But, again, they were stupid enough to do that. That is a disappointment. So you can get most of these games for pre-order today. Zelda, I think you can pre-order today. Just checking, coming soon. Right, so they're coming soon. But yeah, they messed this up big time. They could have shown many great games. I mean, why not bring more PS3 or 4 games to the Switch? I mean, they did it with Demon's Souls, Dark Souls, with the remaster. They were talking about bringing Halo to the Switch. There was no news about that. We got one new character who is basically a double person for Smash, but unless you played Xenoblade Chronicles, you won't have a clue of who she is. Bravely Default 2, I think you can get the demo now. 9th of March for Apex Legends. I just messed that up. I think you can pre-order Skyward Sword right now. So I'm going to check. Plants vs Zombies. I mean, who wanted that game? I mean, my boyfriend's little brother will probably play it because I think he's got a Switch. Crash Bandicoot, It's About Time is coming to the Switch on the 12th of March. They could have mentioned that, you know, and they didn't do it. Stubbs the Zombies, Rebel Without a Pulse, that was out on the original Xbox. So you know that there is a friendship between, you know, there's a relationship going on between Xbox and Nintendo, you know, because there's more Xbox games coming to the Switch. I mean, could you imagine if they showed Halo running on the Switch? That would be nuts. Kingdoms of Amalur Re-Reckoning, they didn't show that on the Direct. Plants vs Zombies, who cares? Monster Hunter Rise, I played the demo, it sucked. What else? Yeah, planned release 16th of July, and you can pre-order it now. That's Skyward Sword. So if you go into your Nintendo Switch to the eShop, go to Coming Soon, scroll down to the very bottom and you can pre-order it. It's £50, and the planned release date is the 16th of July. So yeah, that's pretty much it. And you can redeem a Nintendo Switch game voucher for this software. What else? 7.5 gig. What else? And it supports Amiibo. But there's nothing else about it. So that's basically it, guys. Sorry I dragged on with this, you know, in terms of the discussion afterwards. I just wanted to talk about it because it's annoying when they don't give you what you want, or they don't announce the games that you were expecting. you know, and then they give you stuff that's drastically less and that has less replayability. With Zelda Skyward Sword, I'm going to be playing the shit out of this game because it's one of my favourites. It's so gorgeous and rich and it's vibrant, and just the boss fights are insane, you know, because it's Zelda, so you can obviously expect it. And this is the origin story of everything. Well, not the origin story, because I would like to see a Zelda game that where you get to control or be the goddess Hylia, so that would be pretty fun. But yeah, guys, let me know what you think about this. What were your takeaways from this Nintendo Direct? I thought that it was really in poor taste what they did, but I'm glad that they showed Skyward Sword HD. The Legend of Zelda should be getting a Direct next week on the 21st. Here's hoping. And hopefully they can give us more Zelda games on the Switch. I mean, it's pretty much a given, you know, if this is coming to it, then you know, it's obvious that we'll be getting Wind Waker, maybe a remastered version of Phantom Hourglass, but maybe in the style of Link's Awakening, you know, this cute, almost top-down adventure. You know, so we'll see how it goes. But let me know what you guys think. Thank you so much for sticking this out with me, and I will see you guys tomorrow at 5 o'clock to play Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time Part 5, and we will go on to working through the first temple. So thank you guys for joining, and I will see you guys soon. Take care of yourselves and have a good night. Bye.